Are you like me? Do you retain the most useless shit in existence? You hear it one time and your brain just goes, I'm like, hold on to that for a rainy day. Song lyrics, fun facts and trivia, movie quotes. We're talking movie quotes. That's the topic today. I used all of my fucking downtime this week rewatching old movies and quoting them shits like I'm talking with my friends. It was sad, really. But I had a great fucking time. It inspired me to use this for a topic. I asked all through social media. I asked some of my friends in real life. I got some answers. My answers are better. So sit back, grab a drink, grab a snack, get comfy, do whatever the fuck you need to do to unwind. We're about to kill some time. Roll that shit, monkeys.
I would rather die first, Angela.
Get that bitch, Leatherface! Get that
Where do you keep the nets that you put on the bottom of guys' balls to stop them from dunking in the water?
What?
What do you mean, what? Where do you keep the nets that you put on the bottom of guys' balls to stop them from dunking in the water?
This past week was very strange because I managed to be everywhere doing everything, but also at home doing absolutely nothing. Balance, I guess. I seemingly worked every day, it seems. I was injured for like 4 days. I had a family gathering, I had a show that I played, and I still managed to watch like 4 movies. Hell yeah. Having to push carts, sort heavy boxes, and also help out at a family gathering while you have one arm kinda sucks. I couldn't bend it inwards almost at all, and I could not extend it outwards almost at all. Stayed the same stationary fucking position unless I wanted an immense amount of pain to shoot through my system. But after a little bit of rehab, we're good to go. But what did I have to do on my downtime when I was letting them shits rest? Movies. I watched some new movies. I watched some old movies. And let me tell you, when I was watching those older movies, I was sitting there in front of the TV, mouthing all the words, because these motherfuckers are quotable. That's kind of the topic of today. What movies are so quotable you cannot help but just spout off little tidbits from these movies throughout the day? We're not talking about your weird fascination with musicals and how you kick in the door and quote Chicago, being like, you been fucking the milkman, haven't you? No, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about little tidbits these characters say that are quotes in the dialogue throughout the movies. There's some fucking good ones. Also, on a quick little tangent that kind of rounds about back to the point, I love it when a band puts a fucking sample in their song and it's from a movie that I used to love that I completely forgot about, and then it just light goes off in my head and I'm like, I love that movie, and then I can go back and I watch that movie. The local band Drive By Bukkake does that all the fucking time. They did like Office Space and shit like that. I think on the last record they put out like 4 years ago, they did Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, and I completely forgot about that movie. And it's like, this is reefer, and you ain't on none of this shit. So let's put in some movies and see what these motherfuckers are saying. Starting this shit off, we got Eric from Salem on Instagram saying, Garbage Day from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Garbage Day!
See, I have not seen this movie, and I quote this all the time, and I feel like such a fucking hypocrite. I'm so lucky that people don't ever really realize that I'm quoting that movie, or that people just sometimes don't hear me. Because the moment somebody asks me, oh, I love that movie, what's your favorite part? Or what did you think about this? Homie, I am DOA. I am fucked. I am a poser. I'll watch it again sometime. I'm not going to watch a Christmas movie when it's not Christmas time, so maybe in a couple months I'll check that movie out. My dude Luke from the Lost Planet drops one of my favorite movies to quote, Grandma's Boy. Now, I don't know which one you're going to say from Grandma's Boy because you didn't give me that. So we can all riff for a little bit because there's so many that I love. It's not my choice for later on, but it is definitely a choice. There's so many to choose from.
Can't believe you came on my mom.
You're a hooker.
Nobody fucks with a lion.
Or even, please sit on my face. Though it is not my pick for later on, it is easily one of the best comedies of all time. Suicide Child on Instagram said that it's gotta be either Superbad or Big Daddy. I've been known to quote the whole McLovin thing before, but I feel like Suicide Child's the kind of dude to just exclaim, I'm a big boy! I wipe my own ass! Tell me I'm wrong. Come on, Suey. Tell me I'm wrong. You've said that before. TJ from TFR, the hardcore band out of Manchester, just did a little music review for them. Make sure to check it out. Said, The Goods, live hard, sell hard. Essentially the entire movie. Man, it has been a hot fucking minute since I've watched that movie. I remember looking at it and going, Jeremy Piven in something that's not Entourage? I'll give it a try. And loving every bit of it. So maybe I need to rewatch that. Chance Hudson on Facebook says Austin Powers, specifically the Goldmember film. Dude, I fuck with that choice. Nobody ever talks about that movie, and that's like either my most watched movie of all time or in second place as my most watched movie of all time. When I first started watching that movie around when it came out on DVD, I was insufferable, quoting it all the time. And now I would probably have to rewatch the movie and relearn a lot of these quotes because I can't think of them off the top of my head. But it's one of those things where as soon as the movie is going, I remember everything once again. It's been like, I think it's been like at least 7 years, maybe 8 years since the last time. It was like just before COVID. And Tommy on Facebook says Talladega Nights and then quotes, Hey, this is Ricky Bobby. And I'm Kale Naughton. And we just want to take the minute to talk to you about the snow blindness of cats. It's affecting more and more cats each year, and it scares the living shit out of us. But also goes on to say Mr. Deeds, Big Daddy, Step Brothers, Waterboy, Billy Madison, and Forrest Gump. So, just late 90s comedy, thumbs up for everybody. That seems to be the most quotable shit, is like late 90s, early 2000s, mainstream comedy blockbusters. I fuck with it. Me personally, though, I'm a big fan of the movie Drop Dead Gorgeous from 1999, because not only is that cast ridiculous, not only is the premise fucking awesome, but it's quotable. The amount of times that I will just refer to myself as most smartest, or just belt out, Peter's gay, Dad. Gay! Oh, I love Brittany Murphy. R.I.P. Or at the very end when Gladys is like, oh my god, my baby! The swan ate my baby! As the whole thing is up in flames. Oh my god. What a fire, like, start to the ending series of events. Just fucking Christ. You know, that also might be a movie that I watch soon. Damn, this whole episode is just changing my plans for the next week. I'm just gonna watch so many movies. Or just Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. Because the amount of times that I will just randomly go up to my wife or my cats or something and be like, there's a little Latin boy in drag crying. Hey, little Latin boy in drag, why are you crying? Ask that little Latin boy in drag why he's crying. Hey, little Latin boy in drag, why are you crying? And then follow it up like 10 seconds later with, oh, you guys are just so beautiful. I think the number one most quotable for me is Night at the Roxbury. Because I used to do the headbang thing, and then my sister would be like, oh my god, you broke the window. It's okay, I'll just tell Dad you did it. Or we'd like wake each other up and go, I nozzled you, my friend. And I've even went like the bow, bow. That's the sound of the ambulance coming to take me away because the sight of you stopped my heart. Doug Butami, Steve Butami. What, you guys brothers? No. Yes, man, got him. Works every time. I think this has all just been a big old experiment to find out that 90s comedies are essentially the most quotable thing in the world. And they don't make them like they used to. Because everybody, besides I think like one person, said like a 90s comedy movie. Wild. I guess I have a lot more to throw on my list to watch in the next week. I'll report back next week.
Yes, I'm Jesus, dress up. What is Jesus gonna wear today? We're gonna put him in this little harness, and now he's looking pretty gay. I'm gonna throw on a little gimp mask so he can serve you in his own way. But now he needs to be punished, so we're gonna clamp his nips today.
Like, this episode's gonna end a little shorter than most of them because I, unfortunately, have been listening to the same album all week. I found this band. They are like everything that I like all in one. So I have just been having their shit on repeat. They're called Temple Guard. They're so fucking good. But I had listened to a couple new releases this week. So it hasn't just been Temple Guard. So I'll at least tell you about them. Unfiltered. Unapologetic. Tell you what I like, what I dislike, if there is anything. You'll get something. Don't worry. Let's fucking go. Connecticut-based metalcore band known as Trench recently dropped a new single called Bagheera. And boy howdy, is this one getting sorted into the ass beater files. I recently got turned on to this band yesterday, like right and early in the morning when I got to work. Somebody told me about them, so I checked out their shit, and little did I know, new song recently dropped. I checked it out. It's beautifully mixed, brutally performed, heavy as fuck. Like, bro, if you're gonna commit a crime, you're gonna beat the shit out of somebody, this needs to be playing in the background. That way, you're justified in court. I don't exactly know what I'm getting at, but I can't give it anything less than an A. German death metal band Displaced recently put out a new album called An Effigy of Ash. This album has so much going for it. From ambient and theatrical builds to shredding guitars on top of melodic parts layered on top of one another to slams and quick drums, and the harsh vocals are still fucking solid even though I'm a picky bitch with those. I'll be honest though, the highs were really high on this album, but they're not all hitters. Some songs went harder. I feel like I could appreciate more of these songs if the vocals weren't so fucking high in the mix. Other times I feel like it's shadowing everything else, just like casting a shadow over the instrumentals, which are incredible. And I would be able to appreciate everything if there was a better balance. But you know what? It's not bad, and I still recommend it. So I'm going to give this a B+. Texas-based metallic hardcore band Immortal Cry just dropped their new 2-track demo, and I can definitely see the vision. While the 2 tracks on this are heavy as hell, and would definitely get some shit started in a live setting like a show or something, there's just this jarring static undertone on everything, which I did not enjoy. It's like they fired up their Microsoft 96 computers, they turned on sound recorder, they used the external little hook mic that goes on there by your fucking keyboard, and they recorded this entire demo that way. I understand it's a demo though, so the quality is not really the thing that they're looking for. They just want to get their vision out there, and their vision was solid, but with proper production and mixing, oh my god, this would rival so many fucking things this year. It was tough, it was big mean, and I did love the samples. Multiple things were crossed off of my criteria list. Unfortunately, the quality did kind of dock some points for me. I gotta get this like a solid B. It's not bad. Could be great. Just a little off for me. Beatdown band out of Arkansas called Open Casket, and that's casket with a K, because apparently we're doing K's and Z's and shit now and then. Just dropped a new self-titled album, and god damn was this hard. Like, you're gonna listen to this and go, bruh. Bassy and brutal mixing with shrieking and wailing guitars that, you know, at sometimes sounds like those Ghost Reaper Halloween props from the 90s. That whole type shit, you know. While the slams are laid over it, it sounds really, really fucking cool. The drums hit just right, and the vocalist needs therapy. This is just what I needed. I can't give this anything less than an A. I would say the closest thing to an A+ without getting an A+. Because some of the mixing, I guess the bass was mixed too high in it, so when they had everything like finalized and shit, it ended up just seeming too quiet. You hear the rumble, but you don't hear the fucking tone. And that was weird. At times it seemed like it got quiet while the bass was registering in my headphones. That threw me off. Besides that, fucking chef's kiss. So with that being said, I had all those that I actually checked out and had an opinion on. I'm about to get ready to make myself lunch, maybe crack open a beer or something, and watch a movie that I have on my watch list. None of the ones that we talked about today, because I already had a plan in mind. I'm either going to watch the Mole Man documentary, or I'm going to watch The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, which a lot of people talk about and compare to Tu Wong Fu, which I like that, and I like a bunch of the actors in this movie, so maybe I'll check that out. Just gonna let you know that though today was a shorter episode, next week we're gonna gear up as we get closer and closer to Night of Filth 3, very heavily featuring a bunch of artists that are gonna be playing that show, along with a topic. And the week after, we're going to do part 2 of Night of Filth 3 Showcase with the same kind of template. I only have 2 shows left. More people need to hit me up and give me more shows. But I'm kind of blocked off until, like, mid-September, so it's going to be tricky. Mummy, can you tell us about the party that happened August 14th, 2026?
Of course, my beautiful children, I would love to. There once was a party, completely free for everyone who wanted to join, in North Andover, Massachusetts, in a wondrous land called Rolf's Pub.
Rumor has it there were a lot of casualties that night because those who did not go were victim to the shit parasite. Something about tainted DoorDash orders and lack of energy due to excessive goon seshing. I don't know, I was at the show. But a place that you're not gonna get sick, that does not have poop lettuce, and is an all-around great time, completely for free, is August 14th, Rolf's Pub, North Andover, Massachusetts. It's the premier place to check out rhyme spitting and wordsmithing and various other things that end in ing. Check out this fucking lineup, bro. We got Canonical Boat Rap Universe, Dev Kaleo, Connor Marks, D-Soul, Kava, Warm Food, Dree, and yours truly, Kill Murray. You can spend all night on the toilet, or you can spend all night at Ralph's Pub supporting some great fucking artists.
And lastly, make sure you come out to the Bungalow Bar and Grill August 28th at 333 Valley Street in Manchester, New Hampshire for Night of Filth 3. We got 5 bands, 3 rappers, 1 night for $15. We got Dying Star, we got Aaron Brown, we have Deceptions, We have Arms Like Teeth. We got Play for Blood. We got Eudora. We got Southgate. And we got me. So all that, $15 one night at the Bungalow Bar and Grill, August 28th. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your boss, tell your dentist, who gives a shit. Tell them all and pull the fuck up. It's gonna be a sight to see.